30, 60, 90 days to career success. But before that, welcome to Work 2.0. In this episode, we talk about how talents and orgs are meeting the future of work. We share the insights that we acquired from our working with job seekers and recruiters using Tao for hiring. And we bring those insights right to you so we all could learn and have a conversation about the future. So let's talk about an interesting problem. So we have heard from many working professionals, in many ways, sometimes even experienced professionals with a lot of experience under their belt, and very, very common with new joinee starting off their new working in a company, on how to best measure the success of their role, how to perform in a way that you're appreciated within the company. And many times we realize that the workers who are thinking about or who are actually facing this particular problem, they are in many ways exceptional workers, no problem in how they perform, very high performance individuals. But somehow the alignment seems off from what you work and what the company appreciates. And now, so what's the problem? And you can pinpoint the typical problem is that what you are performing or what you're delivering is not in line with what the company expects from you or what your hiring manager is expecting from you. And obviously, besides, if you take apart other political motivations behind whatever you are seeing, but even if you include that, that's again a problem with alignment, that what you perform and what someone expects from you is not aligning well. So how to address that particular problem? And if you have not heard about this theory, it's 30, 60, 90 day rule. It has worked miraculously in helping professionals achieve that so-called or fix that so-called alignment. So first, let's talk about why we have misalignment, right? So we all are individual, we all are working, we all have created our own ways to deliver an outcome. Now, if we join a particular company, we are joining in a totally different culture. It's luck if they are in same culture of where I am, where I've been groomed and trained in, then life is good. But if in most of the cases, every business is different, every business has a different history behind it, and they have different culture. So now once you're joining a particular company, you have certain way to deliver an outcome. You have a certain way to measure an outcome. You have a certain way to understand the productivity that you are working on. But then when you deliver that, the company might be off in understanding how they measure your productivity, how they measure your outcome, right? And that really, it's not your fault because you are performing the way you are the way you have been performing and gaining success. It's just that you're not performing the way you are expected to perform, right? So how to fix that problem? In a typical enterprisey world, we have this beautiful word called maturity. And the relationship between you and the company is lacking the understanding of the maturity. And you cannot change the company to suit your narrative. You rather could alter your narrative in a way that your outcome is now visible and appreciated by the company. And how you can do that? So there is a rule called 30, 60, 90 day plan. And primarily what it is that you devise next 30 day, next 60 day, and next 90 day, and quantify what you want to achieve in that 30 day, 60 day, 90 day to help you fix your alignment. If you're a new joinee, you want to hit the ground running. You don't want to just start working on the company, because again, your ulterior motive in working for a company is that whatever value you create should be appreciated. If you create a value that's not been appreciated, you would immediately feel discouraged, and very soon you will start tuning off from being a high productive employee. And that is not good for your professional career. That's not good for the company. So it's very important for you to first implement a strategy that helps you understand this company that you're joining in, or understand the company that you're not aligned with. And this particular art form applies to any industry, any job role. So what you do is devise your next 90 days in 3 slots: 30 days, 60 day, and 90 day. First 30 day, your job is to listen to your surroundings, right? The idea is to be mature, to understand the maturity of the organizations and how much you're off from that maturity, and what you can do to so that you both are at the same platform, at the same level. So spend first 30 days primarily understanding what's going on, listening to your surrounding, listening to your hiring managers, having some one-on-one conversation with a lot of people, and gather that information. Capture as much as information as possible. Be that sponge who just soaks in a lot of information that will help you understand the alignment issues, or that helps you understand what's going on, right? And with that in mind, don't rush into action, right? So keep doing a routine job. So this, by the way, the 30, 60, 90 days is not a full-time effort. It's just some hour a week you spend in ensuring that you understand that. So this 30, 60, 90 days should be maybe 5% or 10% of your routine work that you should set aside for, and keep delivering on what you're expected out to deliver. At the same point, keep working on this particular plan. So now 30 days, you capture a lot of information. You understood that the idea is that keep understanding of what the organization is, what they are doing, where they're heading to. And then on the 60-day plan, when you go to the second tier of 60 day, your job is to implement some of those plans. Start implementing or start executing on those findings, right? So if you capture that your certain manager require you to be presented in some ways, if you realize that some of the developers that you're interacting, or some of the product managers, they like seeing your product in certain ways, whether you are an entrepreneur trying to see if a client appreciate your product if delivered in certain way, then use that information. And in the second tier on 60-day band, start implementing piecemeal on that, and start measuring that. Start measuring the outcome, give a tiny success, build the trust with the other party, with the company, with the client, and use that for the next tier 2 of that relationship, of the 30, 60, 90-day roadmap. Spend the tier 2 in building the relationship, starting to build the relationship, starting to fix the alignment and see the outcome. Fix, see, and iterate. And in the 90-day, you have a lot better vision when you go to the third stage of where you are standing, what you are delivering on, and what you are seeing as some of the things that are impacting and not impacting, right? So you use the third tier in your 30, 60, 90-day plan in actually doing 20% of the effort that generate 80% of the outcome, right? So pretty much Pareto in action in your professional career. So you're spending your time lot effectively, and you're generating a lot of value for the company and for your hiring manager and for yourself. And that really, this methodical way, you're doing nothing, just finding a maturity. So you capture information, you need to know who is at which level. Then you try to tease around saying, hey, did I understand that level right? And the third is you now see it in action and see if really emboldens your effort in seeing that if it generates the similar outcome. And you can even use this drill to build a rapport with your hiring managers. So it's a very cool technique. Do give it a run. We hope you are successful with that. If you like what you're seeing, do subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till the next video, stay curious and stay hungry. Bye-bye.